So today another review, just a few rapid reviews because I'm going on a trip later this month, a couple of trip in the coming months. So I needed something light, as you know. I've been improving with my spinal cord injuries, but I needed to adapt. My desktop is adapted to that. Now I'm adding this one. So you know my channel is more about peripherals, keyboards, mice. So I ordered this one, and we're gonna unpack it today with you. So it includes a couple of items here, like the certificate and the whatnot. So I'm gonna get my cutter. So if you hear me scratching around here, just looking for my cutter in my drawer, so that you know that I'm doing it while I'm working. So it's a weekend, but I'm still working. So let's just quickly unwrap this and show you guys. And you already saw the description, the thumbnail. So you guess it. I shot the photo of it after this. So this is the device itself. So let me check if there's a sticker. Yes, there is. So just want to make sure that I cut the sticker while I'm also holding my cutter right now. That way I don't have to pick at it later. Okay, so there you go. This is the box. Pretty popular brand, iClever. It's a multi-device connecting tri-folding keyboard. It's the BK09 model. Why I chose this is for the numpad, the number pad. So there's a couple of versions of this with the number pad, like a scroll pad. I'd like it to be more like a keyboard, like a full-size keyboard, because I use the number key a lot. And a couple of the delete keys, home keys, those kind of keys, I use it a lot in my work. So choose one that you use and you will use. Like for this one, it's foldable, scissor switch, all of those things, and it's slim. So travel friendly. I do have travel friendly mechanical keyboard, but they're quite huge. So I'm trying to find a way to make it a little more um, lighter and smaller and less cumbersome to set up. So I chose this one. This is the box. It's iClever. There's a couple of listings already on here. I saw a couple of reviews about it, but it's not as I would like to see. So I'm doing my own now that I purchased it. I made the decision because of the num key and a couple of posts guaranteeing that iClever products are really good. So as you can see, it's well packed. And as you open up, you'll have a couple of things in the box. So let me uh, adjust my camera angle there. I was pointing it on the screen, so you're going to see a couple of things there for my edits. But for now, I'm just going to, show you that it comes with a free stand. So the stand, let's open it up. So that's good that it comes with it. So it's a freebie inside the package itself. I did not know that it did include that. So it's made of plastic, but it has rubber footing. It's not those cheap ones. It has rubber to hold the tablet or phone here. And then when you open it up, it just opens up like this. And now you have adjustment stand here for the angle that you want. And it's going to look like that. So it's pretty nifty to include this in the package. Really good. You can adjust. So if you don't have stands with you, you can actually use this. And it's a good that it's folding as well. So that's a good addition. That's a surprise. I'm going to put that back later on, the plastic. So it does include in the box the keyboard itself. And it includes a case already. So that's good. It includes this cable. It's a USB-C cable this time, the standard cable, and includes the manual. It's a very huge manual, so I'm just gonna keep the manual and read it later, put it in my drawer. And then we have the foldable keyboard itself. Let's open it up and show you the quality of the keyboard. So here we go. Put it aside. I'm really keen on keeping my things clean, so it includes in the video when I clean up stuff. It won't still consume a lot of your time, like it won't consume 10 minutes of your time. That's the MO of my channel. So This is a felt type common case. I do have a lot of these felt type bags with me here, and it includes iClever logo here. I see some folding scratches, but it's okay. And then the keyboard itself inside, and there you go. I don't know if they have black, but the only available color I had in my listing is the silver gray or the gunmetal gray kind of color. It feels like aluminum. There's some alignment thing here that I can see, but because this is the folding part, this is the one that covers the fold. There's another fold area here in the middle, as you can see. But without opening it up, it's about the same size as a regular large phone. It's larger than an iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's larger than that. It's larger than an iPhone 16 Pro, a little bit larger. Okay, but almost there. And the thinness, yeah, it's similar to about an iPhone 16 Pro Max with a case. And you have the USB-C here. And as you can see, it's protecting the cable folding here on the end. So that's one thing I did not see on other keyboards, that it protects the ribbon here. That's the first thing that gets broken when you buy one. And then you have a rubber end here for the rubber footing later on when you open it up. And then this one here is the opening area where you can see here there's some sort of magnet, right, on the edges. So you can adjust it, the height of the keyboard on this end. You can open it up like so. Right, on the other end is the same thing. Once you open it up, you can also open it up like so, and then you have a balanced keyboard when you're typing on the table like so, instead of it flopping around. So it's pretty much, as you can see here, I have a standard keyboard. So if you remove the function keys of my standard keyboard, it pretty much matches the layout. So it's a full-size keyboard. Layout matches it closely, about a millimeter off on this side, including the number keys. So I'd say it's like 80% keyboard style, but narrowed down a little bit. But the keyboard size itself is really great there as I compared it to my current keyboard. So again, the sound, it's not mechanical, but it does sound okay. It's silent type, except for the space key, of course, and the larger keys. And then you have a couple of those things indicating that it can be used for 3 Bluetooth devices that you can switch with using the FN key, and a couple of keyboard settings that you want. Maybe you're using an iOS device or an Android device or a PC. So I'm just gonna go try it on this video. I'm on the 7 minute or 8 minute mark. But let's see how it functions without reading the manuals. As you can see here, it's protected, right? So that's the nice thing in the back. Once it's opened up, it's also protected, as you can see. It folds really nice there, hiding the edges. And then so far, if you're new to this kind of device, you won't really locate the power button here. But it's probably one of these keys here right now. So I don't know yet because I haven't read the manual. There's a couple of rubber here to protect the keyboard itself. The hinges are protected as well, covered on the screw side here, so it doesn't lose the screw. I have an older version of this which did not have that, so it loosened the screw and it kind of got broken. My kid is using it now. It still works for his use, but for me, I just don't like it anymore because of that broken screw. Kinds of play around or just move around like not this one. This one is a little more sturdier when you type it. The only thing I probably would have loved is something that gives it an angle when you're typing, but that's a non-issue for me when I'm traveling. So now the only thing that I'm looking for is the power button. Doesn't have that, so I'm just gonna test it out. I'm gonna look at the manual quickly just to see how to turn it on so that we can test it out. So yeah. So it just I see here only a Bluetooth indicator, nothing else in terms of turning it on. It's directly goes to pairing, right? Nothing here indicates you can turn it on. So I'm not sure how it's gonna work. It's probably pre-charged, I'm not sure, but I don't see any power button in the device directly. So I already opened it up. like so. I don't see any power buttons as of now. I can see the FN10 combination. Let's try that. It doesn't do anything. It's probably, if I try pairing on Bluetooth 1, there you go. It's auto on, right? So you see there, when I went to FNQ1, it just blinked. So maybe if I press it a little bit harder, starts pairing. So it's automatically turns on when you open it up. So that's something surprising because in the manual it's not indicated. I have not read it thoroughly, but it should be obvious. But as you can see there, when you open it up, it automatically turns on. So I'm just gonna go to Bluetooth settings on my screen here, as you can see, and I'm gonna add a Bluetooth device. Let's check it out. We do that again. There you go. And I'm gonna click add device, Bluetooth. Let's see how it's gonna appear in my screen so you can see it. Let me adjust the angle of the camera a little bit higher so that you'll see it. So it says iClever. iClever, yeah, it's detecting it as iClever BK09 KB. I'm connecting to it right now on pairing 1 or slot 1. Right, so I move it closer to my screen. It did pair successfully. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna adjust my camera angle to show the screen how fast it's gonna respond. Let's check it out. I'm gonna change my zoom, but you're gonna see how fast it's gonna be while I'm typing it. I'm sorry for that. So I'm gonna show you here. Probably I'm gonna show you on the other screen here on the other side. Let me show you so it can be seen. Alright, let me move it on this other side. You can see here. Let me go back to wide and then see the keyboard there on the side on that angle. Okay, I'm gonna move this screen here on this screen so that you can see it while I'm typing. Okay, let me see, let me check. There you go. Hope you're seeing my screen. I'm gonna type it in. Let me try Windows Desktop here. Right now it doesn't. It's probably on Android mode. So let's just switch it to another mode here. So now it types in really quickly. Back. This is the typing, as you can see here on my screen. So it does have a problem with the distance of the Bluetooth. So when I'm typing, sometimes it creates this error, doubles up, right? So I'm trying to type it as normally as I could. It's really narrow. I mean the height. So I think you need to add something to the height because I have a fat palm here. But after a while, it does sync flawlessly. This is a type that I'm doing. Once you get accustomed to it, just works. Yeah, so I keep pressing the numlock. Yeah, so without any adjustment to my way of typing, the only problem I have is the back button here, which is the one I'm having problem with right now. But it does switch it over to Windows when I click this changing keyboard format, and it does just quickly works. Once you are on the proper format, it works flawlessly. You need to adjust your hands here in terms of your placement of the back button, but overall when you're typing it on or typing on it, it does have a short delay to repair, but once you're typing, it doesn't really bother you. And the way I adjusted from my full size to this one is really neat. It's really cool. I did not commit a lot of mistakes. So I'm typing sideways right now. So for example, I'm gonna type watch, and there you go. It's show you it gets delayed for a while. It blinked here. Then now you can type. So that's about a few seconds there. So bear that in mind. Once that it's quickly sleeps, it probably has a setting for sleeping. It might be on the manual, but once it sleeps, you need to push the spacebar a little bit, then you can start typing. Because if you don't, it's gonna go to deep sleep and you'll have a delay when typing. So watch out for my channel. Once it does, this light here, this little white light here is lighted, meaning to say it's ready to type in. So now it turns off. I type it in immediately, it doesn't. So it still pairs a little bit. There's a delay, and then it works. So bear that in mind when typing. Now it's turned off again. It's pretty quick. There might be a setting on this device, but it just quickly pairs when you click spacebar and then start typing. Oh, subscribe. There you go. And it's probably adjustable on the setting when it goes to sleep, but that's the purpose of it in terms of power saving. So as you see there, it's pretty quick. Once it pairs, you click the spacebar, it does pair immediately to your device. So that's one thing you need to consider in terms of its pairing method. So it's adjustable, don't worry. But as long as you need something for your travel, this one is, I highly recommend it. I just opened it up as you see in the video, go to typing. I did not have to adjust a lot except for the back keys here. So that's one thing. So thanks for watching and continue to subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.